Hello, good day, my essence viewers. This is Satellite Media. With Raphael Ngbechi, let us get a view because you have been saying it that Igbos have sacrificed so much for this country. What are those areas of sacrifice?
What is it that is so new to Nigerians where Igbo has made most of their sacrifice in this country? It's no news that Igbo has contributed a lot, 90% in sports in Nigeria. When we talk about the first Nigerian gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist, every hands should be pointing at Chioma Ajunwa. When you talk about the first Olympic medalist in Nigeria in 1960s or 50s, you talk about Colonel Emmanuel Ifajuna. It's from Onitsha. Chioma Ajunwa is from Imo State. Chioma Ajunwa. When you talk about other people like Samuel Okwaraji that sacrificed much, his blood and life for sports in Nigeria. You are talking about Igbo man. Samuel Okwaraji is from Imo State, boundary of Imo and Anambra State. When you talk about Christian Chukwu, the olden days chairman Chukwu is an Igbo man. When you talk about Dean of Defense, as Ernest Okonkwo gave him when he was alive, Ernest, my uncle, you are talking about Igbo man, Stephen Kechi. Stephen Okechukwu, Sunday only said that denied his Igbo ancestry. I think he's suffering it now. Oga, how can you tell me that Jeje Okocha is not an Igbo man? Jeje Okocha is an Igbo man from Ogbachu. Sports. Oga, what are you talking about Emmanuel Okocha? What are you talking about Emmanuel Okala? Oga, we dominated the sports. You talk about Kanu Wankwo. The first, what do they call that goal that is scored?
Is it golden goal?
Golden goal scorer in the world is an Igbo man. Oga, the Nwabili that shined in the past African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire is an Igbo boy, Igbo Port Harcourt. Oga, we dominated the sports. Before I come to entertainment, I would like to tell you that the first person to lift Olympic Coca-Cola World Cup, JVC, even in 1985, was Ndoko Obade. Ndoko Obade is from Delta Igbo. Oga, we dominated. Without Igbo, there's no Nigeria. Then let me enter entertainment. Who is it that is dominating Nigerian musical atmosphere? The solo industry in Africa is controlled by Igbo man. Oga, the Kora Award given to P-Square is equal to none. I think that could be 2013. Is it 2013? Then you have Chidinma. Chidinma won it in 2015 or 14. Chidinma Kora Award. KDK. Are you listening to me? Then you talk about all of them. I don't want to name them. But before calling all these new generation musicians, I would like to tell you about Onye Kongwenu. Osta Steven Osadebe. Okay, we are not playing to exonerate only Igbo land. We are playing it to do what? To cap Nigerian musical entertainment with gold. Okay, we are not talking about commerce and industry. Igbo has been doing well in commerce and industry since 1950s. I would like to tell you that the only billionaire Africa has produced in the 1930s, 40s is Ojuku's father. And he has never soiled his hands on the management of public fund in any African nation. He worked his sweat out of it. Out of his sweat, he made billions. He virtually bought the whole Apapa. Nigeria stole it from Ojuku's father today. The whole Lekki axis, the whole Tinkan Island, the whole, what do you call it, Oyimbo. Ido Park, Ojuku's father has it. He was a billionaire during his time that has never managed Nigerian Coal Corporation or Nigerian Railway Station, Railway.
And when you talk about
Okay, listen and listen good. I'm coming. Wait for me, they come. We have sacrificed lots and lots. We are not sleepy type. We are not sleeping. Igbo man is not sleeping. Igbo man is hardworking, working, doing a man job, dredging gutter. Igbo man is built into bricklayer. Everything suffering. Every day sleepless night to make money. And after making money, one dirty idiot will be casting Igbo, saying that Igbo will not rule Nigeria. Igbo is not qualified. Who tell you? Everybody, any politician in Nigeria that said Igbo is not fit to rule Nigeria should talk up his dirty mouth.
I wanted to ask you, the Igbo sacrifice, does it extend to what Azikiwe did? I mean, Azik of Africa.
Zik of Africa sacrificed lost to Nigeria. He gave Nigeria the independence. Okay, when you talk about West African pilots editor, is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, coupled with Antonio Nahoro. And if you trace Antonio Nahoro ancestry, you will find out that he's part of us in the southeastern Nigeria. Because his state, Delta, is lying along the coastal line of Biafra. Are you listening to me? So when you talk about West African pilots that did well during the era of independence in West Africa, you will count Zik number one. Awolowo fourth too. These are educated Igbos that went to Harvard universities. And the other university went in 1930. I've forgotten the name, in the USA. These are very, very educated people on the field of education. Igbo man has sacrificed a lot for Nigeria. Igbo man has celebrated Nigeria, brought Nigeria to the limelight. Igbo man is a light in Nigeria and we are shining well. Am I going to just talk about education? Do you know that Chimamanda, the author of Half Yellow of a Son? Are you listening to me? It's Chimamanda Adichie, the first West African professor of mathematics. It's Chikobi, Professor Chikobi. It's from Onitsha. The best computer we are using today that is faster than Bill Gates' computer is Philip Emegbalo. He's an Igbo man. Are you listening to me? When you talk about the first VC of university in Nigeria, the first university in Nigeria is UI, Ibadan. The first VC is Kenneth Onwukadike, professor. He's from Igbo man. He's an Igbo man. Okay, what is it anybody can tell me that Louis Simbanefo has never presided over World Court judge in Hague? Louis Simbanefo is from Umuahia. What are you telling me? Okay, the best Oxford graduate we have in the 1950s, yeah, is Chukwuemeka Odumegwu. He graduated as a black man in Oxford University. And you know how the British held him at the high esteem during his study era, in England, when he was in Oxford University. So what is anybody talking about Igbo? Igbo is overqualified to do everything. Igbo is the 6th richest tribe in the world. Oga, I repeat, Igbo is the 6th richest tribe in the world. Are you listening to me? 6th richest tribe in the world. Okay, and when you talk about tribe of Israel, the Jews, you are giving them number one. Because if Jews could come in, although I know they are, it means that Igbos are the richest in the world. Because of their what? Ancestral connection with the Jews, with Israel. Because all I know is that wherever you go in the world, the richest people, the richest community are the Jews. The Jews rule the world. And Igbos have stronger connection than any other tribe in Africa to the Jews. We are the Hebrews. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Okay, we have sacrificed a lot in the military. The first military head of state in Nigeria is Agui Ronsi. It's from Umuahia. Johnson Omonakwe. Thomas. He was killed for nothing out of jealousness and envy. And the mere empty accusation that the coup of 1960s was all Igbo coup. Ogada coup was to make Awolowo Nigerian president because the whole military or young military officers believed that Awolowo was the most qualified person to rule Nigeria in 1966. When it mattered most, Nnamdi Azikiwe was playing politics, Tafawa Balewa was playing politics, Akintola and Awolowo were fighting themselves to stupidity in the southwest. Egbekoya boys, this using all manner of weapons to injure themselves in the southwest. And that was how the coup came to be. And after the coup now, they said Igbo did not die. They disallowed Yoruba. They disallowed Hausa. They disallowed this. Adegboyega was among the coup plotter. Go and read Why We Struck. After reading Why We Struck, you find out that the author, a Yoruba man, was crediting the Igbos, saying this coup wasn't because of Igbo man. He said the coup succeeded. It does not mean say they didn't kill Igbos. He said those all of them traveled abroad. That's why they killed all the politicians that were around in Nigeria, that it wasn't an Igbo coup. Adegboyega, the author of Why We Struck, is not Raphael Ngbechi that wrote the book. Nkona Bunande Kano de la Akukwa. Obramu Delia, I'm not the author of the book. Why we struck? And again, go and read Chukwemeka, my friend, written by Freddie Forsyth. It will tell you all about Nigerian Civil War. It is not all about Cook. It was oil war. They found out that there's much oil along the states of the Biafran coastal line. That's why they intensified effort to make sure that they brought Igbo man down by killing over 30,000 people in 1966. Operation Ocheku. Operation Ocheku was going on in the north, Abeokuta, everywhere, southwest, north, core north, killing Igbo officers, only Igbo officers, officers from Igbo extraction. Then it extended to the Igbos who are doing their business on the street of Kanu. They start killing the Igbos, burning their chop on the street. Killings and the burning Igbo chops did not start today. It started 58 years ago. Oga, Igbo has gone a long way to sacrifice blood, sacrifice money. After the war, Awolowo confiscated all our money in the banks, in various banks across Nigeria. We were given only 20 naira. And today, I can tell you that...
Or 20 pounds.
20 pounds, thank you. Today, I can tell you that the Igbos are doing well. Irrespective of the fact that they lost all they had in the bank during the war and after the war, they still, from nowhere, wake up, resurrected again into what? Giant of what? Africa. On entrepreneurship. They are the most enterprising tribe in Africa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael Ngbechi. This is Satellite Media.